The boy never expected that. After turning around, he still retained all the power from his previous life. 10th tier magic capable of destroying nations. He could unleash it with a simple wave of his hand. The soldiers who had been chasing the dragon were left completely stunned, and the main character silently vowed that this life he would reach the very peak of magic, because his previous life was filled with too many regrets. As one of the 4 sages who defeated the demon lord, he was granted the title of strongest archmage. The 4 emperors, a title that only those of noble blood were qualified to use. The main character was so moved he shed tears, and devoted the rest of his life to studying magic even harder. Until his final years, he still could not grasp the highest tier of lightning magic, which made him consider giving up, and instead focus entirely on training his gifted disciples, hoping they could fulfill his dream for him. Merlin was his most trusted lead disciple. While others were still learning how to chant 4th tier magic, Merlin had already mastered 5th tier spells, and begged the main character to teach him 6th tier already. But the main character refused, telling Merlin to work on his focus first, because fundamentals were what truly mattered. Merlin agreed with his master out loud, but then went off to hunt a high tier monster. He wanted his master's recognition as soon as possible. That way, he could take over teaching the other disciples, so his aging master could finally take it easy. But what Merlin did not expect was that the monster's strength far exceeded his imagination. Even using the 6th tier spell he had taught himself, he could not even scratch the creature. Watching the monster close in, Merlin felt utterly hopeless. Luckily, the main character appeared just in time, and unleashed a 10th tier lightning spell. The monster did not even have a chance to react, before it was reduced to ash instantly. After this incident, Merlin admired his master even more. But what followed was his master's health taking another turn for the worse. He knew his time was running short, so he began settling his affairs. He had always strived to become the strongest in the world, but at this age, he knew his own power would never reach the peak of magic. During the battle against the demon lord, the other 3 sages all seemed to handle it with ease. Only he at age 40 had to give it everything he had. That was when he truly realized the gap, but that was not what broke him the most. Soon after, the Flame Emperor, another of the 4 sages, established the magic affinity theory. In the past, people believed magic affinity could not be measured, but now with a special solution and a single strand of hair, you could determine it. For vials corresponded to the 4 main elements, based on the glow intensity and color strength. You could see ranks ranging from 1 all the way to S. Merlin's water and wind affinities were both S rank, while fire was C and earth was B. The main character instantly saw that the solution worked. He had raised Merlin since childhood, so these magic affinity ratings matched perfectly with reality. In the current Magic Academy's basic curriculum, students were required to study every type of magic, and only after final exams would their affinities be determined.